The best football team on planet. The best football team in historical Titans are going through difficult times at the moment. To mention a few, Chelsea's magical run under Roman Abramovich has ended, Juventus is no longer a threat, and Manchester United's days of fighting for all that glitters are done. Conversely, several veteran heavyweights have made a comeback in recent seasons, while several upstarts have raised the possibility of upending the status quo. Here is the list of the top 10 football teams on the globe. Number 10. Tottenham. Listen to us. In the 21st century, Tottenham has only won one trophy, the League Cup, in 2008. It's scarcely a thunderous applause for them to be on this list of world-class, influential people. Still, Spurs are starting to feel like a serious contender. The components are their cutting-edge stadium, a roster of rising stars that have been assembled over time, and an infectiously ambitious manager, and Spurs are beginning to provide results that are commensurate with their facilities. With several recent additions who have already put on performances befitting of a title fight but have not yet reached their full potential, Tottenham's recruiting has been nothing short of spectacular. Spurs seem poised to earn a seat at the top table of the steady stream of silverware in the foreseeable future, having established a solid foundation and robust platform. Number 9. Napoli. More than just a fad, Napoli has seen a steady ascent, winning the Serie A title in each of the last 4 seasons until faltering in 2022-2023. Napoli demonstrated their ability at the highest level of domestic football by making it to the semifinals of the Champions League the previous season. Both Victor Osimhen and Kvicha Kvaratskhelia had double-digit goals and assist totals in their previous appearances, and they will probably draw a lot of interest in the coming months. Since Napoli hasn't played well in 2023-2024, the luster of their title win has diminished a little, but it's important to remember how close Serie A is this year. It's premature to dismiss them. Number 8. PSG. 9 League One championships and 21 domestic cup medals won by PSG since 2013 are testaments to their supremacy in the domestic game. No team in a premier domestic league has dominated its country for as long as PSG has during the past 10 years. The French Premier League was made fun of by the fantasy football all-star team of Kylian Mbappé, Lionel Messi, and Neymar, but that is the extent of our appreciation for PSG. To put it plainly, PSV's continental return has fallen short of expectations considering the money invested in the team, the box office managers, and the players who have made Parc des Princes their home. PSG has missed 9 out of 11 Champions League semifinals in the last 10 years despite their journey to the 2020 championship game being relatively favorable matches against RB Leipzig and Atalanta. Now that Messi and Neymar are gone, Mbappé seems to be leaving as well. Perhaps the club would benefit more from a reset, reassessment, and rebuild led by a cohesive team rather than a collection of individuals. Number 7. Barcelona. You could excuse yourself for believing Barcelona is a spent force that has to be put to bed after reading the almost all bad news that has been surrounding them. That is not at all what is happening. We'll let others debate their long-term prospects and financial situation, but in terms of on-field performance, Barcelona has a lot to be happy about. Inzaghi became a valued member of the team in the previous year and defeated Real Madrid in the 2022-2023 La Liga season. Robert Lewandowski is still a deadly force, while Pedri and Gavi appear ready to take the world of football by storm. Since Lionel Messi left, Barcelona's exploits in Europe have decreased, but they are still a formidable team. Number 6. Inter Milan. Even though Napoli won the championship last season, the Milanese powerhouses are still a formidable force in Italian football today. They are back at the top of Serie A, having emerged from their abysmal decade-long decline. Inter came in second place in both years and again in 2023 before winning the title in 2021. They also won the Coppa Italia and Supercoppa Italia the previous year, and they advanced to face Manchester City in the Champions League final. They have discovered stability and security in the upper levels of the Italian league, which is something they should not take for granted considering AC Milan's unpredictable play and Juventus' recent collapse. Atalanta, Fiorentina, Lazio, and Roma are just a few of the tough dark horses in Serie A that have shown signs of competition. Number 5. The Bayern Munich team. Bayern Munich's dominance over the competition in Germany has been solidified with an 11-game winning streak in the Bundesliga. In several separate seasons, Dortmund and RB Leipzig have attempted to change the order, but they haven't been able to significantly impact it. Like PSG, many would contend that the league's relative inferiority should work against them, but to truly assess their strength, Champions League results must be taken into consideration. In 9 of the previous 16 seasons, Bayern has advanced to the semifinals, winning 2 of those finals. Harry Kane leading a genuine continental heavyweight team that is going for the championship. Liverpool is 4th. As the year progresses, Liverpool is undoubtedly one to keep an eye on when it comes to the 2024 rankings. There is no denying that despite having a subpar season by their standards the previous year, the Reds are back. As a manager, Jurgen Klopp never ceases to amaze me. He can bring out the best in players, but not as much as teams like Manchester City, which makes Klopp's accomplishments even more remarkable. Liverpool won the Premier League in 2020, advanced to 3 Champions League finals in 6 years, and recently finished in second place twice. The Reds have recovered in 2023-2024, and a title charge is definitely in the works. Number 3. The Arsenal. To just put Arsenal's name at the top of the list based on their one season in the Premier League top 4 since 2016 would be lazy, but the Gunners have been improving since 2022 and have a young squad that will only get better under Mikel Arteta. Under the Spanish manager, Arsenal has seen nothing short of extraordinary progress. In his first 200 games in charge, the team won nearly 60% of them, propelling them from the outside of European football into the thick of title fights and winning domestic titles along the way. Arsenal, like Liverpool, lacks City's spending capacity, but they have made significant financial investments at the appropriate times and in the correct locations. They have world-class quality running up their spine from William Saliba at the back to Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka up forward, making Declan Rice's acquisition seem like a brilliant investment. This team is capable of competing with any team in the world of football, and it will only get better. Number 2. Madrid Real. Spanish powerhouse Real Madrid, who have won the trophy 4 times since 2016, is still perhaps the hardest draw in European sport. For comparison, since the European Cup's founding in 1956, just 6 teams have taken home 4 or more titles. David Alaba might be the greatest defender in the world, Jude Bellingham is the most exciting young player in world football, and Luka Modric is still a dominant presence in midfield even though his influence is decreasing. Young players like Aurelien Tchouaméni, Eduardo Camavinga, and Vinicius Jr. will ensure Real Madrid's prosperity for many years to come. Even though Madrid has dominated La Liga for a considerable amount of time, their sense of invincibility has been tarnished by their lack of complete control over the league. They are now battling Girona, who are involved in the most daring championship challenge since Leicester in 2016, after finishing second to Barcelona by 10 points in the previous season. Number 1. The Manchester City team. In 2023, Manchester City returned to the Etihad with a European trophy. It seems like they've finally made it to the head table and have earned their feast. It is difficult to discuss Manchester City's 10-year run of success without addressing Premier League claims alleging the team violated financial regulations. For the time being, we will concentrate on their on-field exploits. Although the club vehemently denies any wrongdoing, and the controversy will likely last for months or even years. With 5 Premier League championships under their belt, City is sure to be a strong contender in 2023-2024. They have Pep Guardiola, the best football coach in the world, and some of the top players such as Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland on their team. Although things didn't always go the City's way in 2022-2023, we hold them to such a high standard that even small slippages in performance are viewed as grave emergencies. With their style of play constantly evolving, City is poised to maintain its dominant position in the world's most lucrative and elite football league for many years to come. The only thing that could beat City was the fact that they didn't have a Champions League title in their collection, although they were making progress in this regard as seen by their 3 straight semi-final appearances before winning the trophy in 2023 to solidify their place as the side to beat. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe for more videos. In the comments section of the post, please tell me how many you discovered.